50% of the time, looked at every issue, tried to do what was right for the people of the district. That's the only promise I'll make to you, is I'll do what's right for this country. And finally, I think I'm going to be in a better position than anybody sitting on the stage to deliver for the people of this district and deliver for this state. Because right now, all our eggs are in one basket down in Washington. There's nobody in our state who's in the majority party who can be in the room when discussions are being taking place for issues that are really important. I'm going to take them from the back burner and put them in front of the center, and I'm going to be a great congressman, and I need your vote November 4th. Thank you.
Step forward, 2 minutes.
Sure, thank you very much, and thank you all so much for coming here tonight. We need to get things done in Washington. We have the most broken Congress in our nation's history. And I don't think we're going to fix that by sending another career politician to Washington, D.C. It's time for new leadership. It's time for a new perspective. Because there's so much that we need to do right here in the district. We've got to bring good jobs back to the district. Innovative jobs, the next century's jobs. We need to bring good paying working family jobs back home. We need to ensure equal opportunity to education for all, because your chances of success in life should not be dictated by the zip code in which you're born. Equal opportunity means also equal opportunity in the workforce. It's 2014, and yet women make 77 cents on the dollar for doing the same work as men. That's wrong. I served with women in the military. We did the same job, we got the same pay. If the military can do that, the corporate sector ought to be able to do that as well. We need to take care of our veterans and our seniors and ensure the benefits that they have earned are there for them and there for our children. We also need the perspective on foreign policy as we face crises around the globe, from Ebola to ISIS, to what to do in Ukraine and Syria and Iran. I think it would be valuable to have the perspective of someone who's been overseas, who spent time serving the country on the ground in the Middle East. And if you choose me and vote for me to be your next congressman, I will never forget what it was like to live in the mud. I will never forget what it means to serve this country. I will never forget that my job is to be a public servant. One of my most memorable campaign stops was at the Agawam Diner in Rowley. And after I'd gone around the whole diner and shaked all of the hands, I went up and introduced myself to a gentleman named Cliff at the counter. He was a veteran from World War II. He'd served in the U.S. Navy in the Pacific. And he didn't have a lot to say to me, but he said one thing. He said, "Seth, promise me that when you go to Washington, you'll go as an American. Not as a Democrat or as a Republican, but as an American." That is the kind of congressman I will be for you, and I would be honored to have your vote on November 4th.
And the last 2 minutes goes to Chris Rockwell.
So who am I? Let me tell you who I am. I'm a husband, 29 years, my wife Joni. I'm a father of 3, ages 23, 21, and 16, and I went to the Marlboro Public School System K through 12 and on to the University of Massachusetts. I'm a 30-year business person, as I expressed before. I've been in small business, medium-sized business, large businesses. I've done all sorts of different industries. Common among all of these activities that I've done full-time for 30 years is planning and strategic planning. I'm good at that, and that's what I'm going to bring to Washington, D.C. I'm also a concerned citizen, like many of you. I'm concerned about polarization and gridlock that's gripped our nation. And this polarization and gridlock at the national level is caused by 2 warring parties, and that hurts you, every one of you who live on Main Street, because that brings nothing but uncertainty and doubt and risk into the environment, and that's bad for everyone. We have an increasing social and economic divide. We need new approaches in Washington, D.C. The current approaches are not working. I am like 55% of this district, registered unenrolled, an independent with a capital I. And I also want and believe that many moderate Democrats and Republicans will believe in my policies of fiscal responsibility and social inclusiveness. Locally, this election needs to be about jobs, job creation, and the economy. That's what this election needs to be about. Full employment fixes many ails. Many. So I will represent you with honor, with integrity, with objectivity, and with independence. Go to my website, stopitforcongress.com, download my 35-page ebook, review my platform, and vote for me on November 4th. Thank you very much.
Okay, that concludes tonight's debate. I want to thank the Danvers Public Schools for using this auditorium. It's a beautiful auditorium. I want to thank our co-sponsor, Danvers Community Access Television, the staff and volunteers, especially Dana, who's around here somewhere, who put this all together. Let's have a round of applause for our panelists. And finally, one last round of applause for all three candidates. This is not an easy task. And as I'm sure they know, Election Day is less than 2 weeks away, November 4th, so be sure to get out there and vote. Thank you. Good night.